What is going on, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Monday Night Raw. It has been a little while since I've been with you. I do apologise. A mixture of uni deadlines and then Christmas and New Year. I didn't really have a setup at home to be able to make videos while I was there, so I do apologise, but we are now going to get back into the swing of things. I hope you had a good Christmas and New Year. I certainly did. So let's crack on with another episode of Monday Night Raw and work towards Backlash. But we are going to start off tonight with the New Day. They are not scheduled to be in action tonight, I do not believe, but they are going to make an appearance and open us up on Monday Night Raw anyway. Of course, Xavier Woods had a match last week, beat Harper in singles action. Kofi Kingston and Big E not in action last week. So let's see what the New Day have got to say. And we understand it's going to be Xavier Woods to take the microphone. Let's see what Xavier has to say for himself. Last week, we saw the team of Brock Lesnar, Daniel Bryan, and Rowan defeat our good friends Cedric Alexander, R-Truth, and Tony Nese in six-man tag team action. That is fine. That is, they were the better team on the night. We cannot argue with that. But it was the actions of Lesnar, Bryan, and Rowan after the match that did not sit well with you boys, the New Day. Sorry, I had to. And as we said, that did not sit well with the New Day. So I wanted to call out Brock Lesnar, Daniel Bryan, Rowan. We all do. I want to ask, what's up with that, man? Like, why would you do that? So if any of your boys want to come out here and explain your actions, then we will be happy to hear them. Come on, guys. Let's see what you've got to say for yourselves. Well, Daniel Bryan has answered the call, but it looks like Bryan is on his own. No Rowan or Lesnar in sight as backup. But Bryan's still looking fairly confident, looking assured, like he can handle himself. Of course, if you did miss it, as the New Day said, as Xavier said, Daniel Bryan and his partner Rowan teamed up with Brock Lesnar in a six-man tag match last week to take on Alexander, R-Truth, and Tony Nese, and they did win that match. But after the match, Lesnar and Rowan attacked Alexander and Truth with chairs. Let's see what Daniel Bryan has to say. Quite frankly, Xavier, I don't have to explain myself to you, to Kofi, to Big E, or anybody. We did what we saw fit. Cedric Alexander, R-Truth, and Tony Nese were no match for myself, Rowan, and Brock Lesnar. We saw it as taking out the trash. We saw it as just, quite frankly, you're not good enough to be us. So, if you're not good enough, then you're going to get what's coming to you. Like I said, they weren't good enough. So, if you think that you're any better than us, you are only kidding yourself. You have not got what it takes. But since you've made such a scene, since you think you guys, the New Day, are the big I am here on Monday Night Raw, how about we have a match tonight to settle who is the better team, quite frankly. It's not going to be six-man action. No, I'm not getting my hands dirty. But how about, Xavier, since you're the one with the big mouth, how about you take on Rowan in one-on-one action later on tonight? Do you know what? Better yet, not you, Xavier, because I know Rowan would pummel you in 2 seconds, as much as I would love to see that. And I know these WWE fans would love to see that. I just, it wouldn't be satisfying enough. So how about the two behemoths of these teams collide? How about Rowan takes on Big E in singles action later tonight, and we can determine who is the best team. Of course, it is us, myself. I am the best in the world. There's no doubting that. Rowan by my side, and Brock Lesnar, well, Brock is a good friend of ours. We were challenged with six-man action, and he was the first person we went to be on our team, and I'm glad he accepted. But I know Brock won't want to get his hands dirty just like me. Rowan can fight Big E tonight, and he will show you why we are the best team here on Monday Night Raw. Well, Daniel Bryan lays down the gauntlet. Will that match be confirmed? We'll have to wait and see. But tonight, we have the B team taking on Big Show and Dolph Ziggler. Tony Nese and Chad Gable are going to go up against the Viking Raiders. Jeff Hardy's in singles action. He's going to take on Bray Wyatt. R-Truth and Humberto Carrillo, new partner for R-Truth this week. They're going to take on the Bar in non-title action. Matt Hardy is one-on-one match with Daniel Bryan. Cedric Alexander is going to get a little taste of revenge, perhaps. He has the monumental effort of taking on Brock Lesnar. Another tag team match, Samoa Joe and Robert Roode are going to take on Aleister Black and The Miz. So Big Show and Dolph Ziggler, the makeshift team, get a win over the B team. The Viking Raiders, they pick up a win over Tony Nese and Shad Gable. Bray Wyatt picks up a win over Jeff Hardy, disappointing for Jeff. The Bar pick up a win over R-Truth and Humberto Carrillo. Daniel Bryan picks up the win over Matt Hardy, and Brock, of course, picking up the win over Cedric Alexander, maybe as we expected. And Aleister Black and The Miz, a slightly different match to last week. They beat Samoa Joe and Robert Roode. And now we are going to hear from our women's champion here on Raw, Lacey Evans. Now, Lacey, again, not scheduled to have a match tonight. We've already had a pretty stacked card. We are hearing that the Rowan against Big E match is confirmed and will be our main event of the evening. Of course, we had last week, Bayley came out and called her out, challenged her to a match. So let's see, maybe Lacey is going to address the challenge of Bayley. Last week, Bayley came out here running her mouth about me, and quite frankly, I am disgusted. I am disgusted that Shane McMahon would allow a half-wit such as Bayley to talk trash about the lady here on Raw. I am the women's champion for a reason. I am the best. I am the classiest lady here in the WWE. So it's only right that the Raw Women's Championship be around my waist. So Bayley, quite frankly, you can shut up. You're not good enough. You're never going to be good enough to take me on. So instead, I'm going to throw it out there to someone else. You know, I need a challenger for Backlash. Quite frankly, I would beat anybody on this roster. But, you know, it is in my contract. I do have to have title defenses at pay-per-views. So whoever thinks they've got what it takes to come out here and beat me, then go ahead. But you're only wasting your own time. Well, let's see who is going to answer the call. And well, Lacey Evans may have her work cut out for her here. Ember Moon has answered the call. And that, of all the people, of all the women here on Raw, is maybe one that Lacey Evans did not want to answer the call. Ember Moon, a fierce competitor, certainly plenty of potential, and if she can pick up a win over Lacey Evans tonight, then that can only do her future chances of a Raw Women's Championship match the world of good. A bit bad, a bit trashy of Lacey Evans to, you know, call out Bayley like that, throw out her credentials. Bayley has been a women's champion in WWE before, not in universe mode as of yet. Bayley's certainly one of the best women, if not the best woman we have on Raw. So Lacey, dangerous to call her out. But it is going to be Lacey versus Ember Moon in this match. And we are underway. And Ember Moon straight on the offensive. Thought she was going to go for a fisherman's suplex, but she turns it into the driver. And she starts this match well, and now a kick to the back. Like we said, big win for Ember Moon tonight, and she may be able to book herself a championship match. Hits the Northern Light suplex, bridges into the pin. But Lacey breaks it up after one. I do apologise if you can hear it in my voice. I am a little bit under the weather, but that is not going to stop me from recording videos. I am certainly well behind where I would like to be. Of course, we've only had 1 week of in-ring action. I would certainly like to be a lot further along the timeline. So, you know, it's a few weeks before my lectures at university start again. I am back in my own house. So, yeah, with the time and the space to be able to get recording videos, then there should be quite a few coming to you in the near future. As Ember Moon, she's looking good so far in this match. Another fisherman suplex into the driver. Not quite sure what that move is called, but effective nonetheless. And now, drop kick straight to the chest. And she has got Lacey Evans' number so far in this match. But as we said, it has been a while since we've been with you, since Christmas and New Year. If you do celebrate those holidays, I hope you had a lovely time. As Lacey Evans counters very well into the DDT, but just takes a break just to sort of compose herself, get herself together. This is good from the champion. Sees that things aren't going her way, but just takes a moment just to take the sting out of the situation and puts Ember head first into the metal ring post. And again! And for a third time, using whatever she can around the ring. Nice drop kick there by Ember Moon. Referee at the count of 4 now. But just in case you have forgotten, let's catch you up on what's been going on here on Raw. So, in the first week, we had a set of matches to determine our champions. Referee at the count of 7 now. These two women need to get her back in the ring, and Lacey Evans just does that. So our Raw Tag Team Champions are The Bar. Our Intercontinental Champion is Aleister Black. Our Raw Women's Champion, as we know, is Lacey Evans. And our Universal Champion is The Miz, of all people. So, taking that into consideration, in our first official week of Universe Mode, Ember Moon defeated Lana. Xavier Woods, as we mentioned earlier, defeated Harper. Lesnar, Bryan and Rowan, they defeated Alexander, Truth and Nice in a 6-man match, but then attacked them afterwards. Sonya Deville and Mandy Rose beat Carmella and Dana Brooke, and also the team of Natalya and Tamina. Then we had our Raw Tag Team Championships on the line. The Bar Tag Team Champions defended against Lucha House Party. They did eventually beat them, but there was some controversy in that match, of course. The referee not administering a count out, and the competitors were on the outside for a good couple of minutes. But for whatever reason, the referee didn't administer the count. It should have ended as a draw. So a little bit of controversy there. And in our main event last week, The Miz, Aleister Black and Roman Reigns teamed up to take on the team of Samoa Joe, Robert Roode and Rusev. As Lacey Evans goes for the cover, but it kicks out of 1. So this week, if we catch back up to speed with what's gone on, Big Show and Dolph Ziggler may be looking to join alliances, although been known in the past not exactly to see eye to eye. But Lacey Evans now got the crossface locked in. Could this be it for Ember Moon? The referee desperate to see if Ember giving up, but she fights her way out of it. Yeah, as I said, Big Show and Dolph teaming up to take on the B team and winning. The Viking Raiders defeating Tony Nese and Chad Gable. Bray Wyatt defeating Jeff Hardy. Big win for Bray Wyatt. Be interesting to see where his future lies, of course. The Bar, they had no problems this week dispatching the team of R-Truth and Humberto Carrillo. Daniel Bryan was in action. A match made late on, but he took on Matt Hardy. So both Hardy brothers in action tonight, but on the receiving end of losses. Daniel Bryan winning that one comfortably. Brock put away Cedric Alexander in fairly quick fashion, as you may have already, as we would have guessed. And The Miz and Aleister Black teaming up once again, our Universal and Intercontinental Champions, taking on Samoa Joe and Bobby Roode. If you weren't around in our preview episode to determine the champions, Bobby Roode in the Intercontinental Championship Battle Royal putting in a terrific performance, as you could argue he was robbed by Aleister Black. Here we go with Lacey Evans. The sit down lands Ember Moon right on the neck. That could well be it. The champion goes for the cover, but Moon kicks out fairly quickly as well after the 2 count. She's not giving this one up just yet. But yeah, it could be argued that Black maybe robbed Bobby Roode of the Intercontinental Championship, so many thought that would be Bobby Roode's target, but the win last week maybe knocked him back down the pecking order, and again this week couldn't get the better of Aleister Black, so I'm guessing Shane McMahon has decided that Black will need a new opponent. Bobby Roode seemingly not good enough, and now we have this match here, Ember Moon taking on Lacey Evans in our main event this evening, yet to happen. Rowan going to be taking on Big E. What a match that will be. What a move by Ember on the outside. Wearing Lacey Evans like a scarf and then just slams her down back first onto the mat. Breaks up the pin, or breaks up the ring count, should I say. And then back outside, and then just slams Lacey Evans again on the outside. Almost a spine buster from Ember Moon. She's heading up top. Is she maybe looking for her signature move? Just resting, waiting for Lacey Evans to get to her feet. Is Ember Moon going to look for an eclipse on the outside? Ember Moon, no. Instead, didn't look for the eclipse. Lacey Evans got to her feet, realised what was going on, and quickly moved out of the way. So Ember Moon readjusted mid-flight, but what a right hand. Shades of the women's right from Lacey Evans there. That right hand, so strong, taking Lacey down, and again the drop kick. Lacey had sort of got her way back into the match, but it's Ember Moon at the moment who looks the stronger, but a big clothesline from Lacey takes down the challenger. This match would have gone on a lot longer than Lacey would have liked, that's for sure. I'm guessing she thought she could put Ember Moon away quicker, but Ember Moon really psyching herself up, still in this one, giving our Raw Women's Champion a good challenge. Here we go, suplex from the outside, 2 in. And Lacey could be in a bit of trouble here. And then Ember Moon got twice gone for that spinning kick to the midsection, but missed. Lacey Evans is just too clever, and again takes her down with the clothesline. Dragging her over towards the ropes. Now the women's champ just taking her time. Again, just composing herself. This is what you would expect from a champion. Just taking the time to analyse, to work out. Ember gone for the crucifix. Thought she might bridge it into the pin. Caught Lacey by surprise, let's say. And then Ember with a big... I'm not even sure what that move was. Just threw her across the ring. Looked like a powerbomb, but then just sort of threw her across the ring. Lacey rolls to the outside, but gets met with a massive forearm. And Ember Moon still in control of this match. She already looked for the eclipse once to the outside. Is she going to look for it again here, Ember Moon? Lacey Evans getting to her feet, should I say. Ember goes for the eclipse. Oh, but completely misses. Lacey knew nothing about it, still dazed. But Ember just couldn't grab the neck properly. She bounced off Lacey Evans and hit the floor hard. And Lacey realised what's going on, and that's it. She thinks this is done. It could be a crucial mistake. And now sent into the ring steps just to add insult to injury. Lacey looks to add punishment, but no, Ember managing to work her way out of it, and a nice arm drag to take down Lacey Evans. Throws her back into the ring. Referee at the count of 6 now, but both women back inside the ring. Here she go, finally, the kick to the midsection, more kicks, and now a kick to the chin. And that takes Lacey Evans down. Is Ember Moon going to look to hit the eclipse again? She's missed it big already in this match. Is she going to have the confidence to hit it again? Well, she goes up top, Ember Moon. She looks like she's going to wait again. Convince herself that she can hit it. Calls Lacey Evans to her feet. Lacey, here we go, Ember Moon, and she gets it this time. Gets it cleanly, Lacey Evans. Well, that could well be match over. Ember Moon goes for the cover. And Ember Moon picks up the win. A massive win for Ember Moon. And what a way to finish it. The Eclipse finishing this match off. A really good match between these two. And Lacey Evans may be regretting calling, well, issuing this open challenge, I suppose. But it looked like for all the world, especially with that move there, it looked like she had won it. But the missed eclipse on the outside, thought that might be, that might be it for Ember Moon. She wasn't able to hit her big move. You thought Lacey Evans might capitalise. But here we see the eclipse. She hits it perfectly and wins this match. As we say, a massive win for Ember Moon. Is this going to give her a future title shot? We will have to wait and see, but you certainly think she'll be on Shane McMahon's case. We now move on then to our main event of the evening. And as we learned earlier, it is going to be Rowan in action. against Big E of the New Day. And there we see Daniel Bryan was not wrong, an absolute behemoth of a man. Although I do appreciate a man that can wrestle in a check shirt, you know, the lumberjack style. I can appreciate that. You see Daniel Bryan accompanying Rowan to the ring, as Rowan did earlier for Daniel Bryan's match against Matt Hardy. But Rowan will be in devilish mood, that is for certain. He will not appreciate being called out by the New Day. He will not appreciate anyone questioning his methods. And he will certainly be looking to put down Big E fairly quickly.
Don't you dare be sour. Clap for your longest reigning tag champs and feel the power.
So here they come then to the ring, the New Day, and well, Xavier Woods not looking too healthy. There we go, comes back in. Excellent. Nice to see that 2K20 is still glitching even now. But like we said, the New Day making their way to the ring. Big E does not look phased at all, does he? But he has faced bigger challenges in the past, I dare say. Coming to the ring, equipped with bootios and pancakes. They are, well, they're just the jolliest people in the WWE, I think. They're here to have fun. But they're also, as we know, not going to take any crap. Standing up for their friends, maybe. Xavier. Yeah, there we go. Don't know what Xavier was doing there, but Rowan straight away on the offensive and a big slam to Big E. Well, as we said, standing up for their friends that may be in a position not to be able to do so. You know, you just look at in terms of size. Okay, Daniel Bryan are fairly small, but Rowan and Brock Lesnar against Cedric Alexander, R-Truth and Tony Nese, two of which are cruiserweights. More often than not, that's not going to work. Sort of trying to put a square peg in a round hole. And, you know, Kofi, Big E, Xavier got the experience. Certainly have very different skills to offer Big E. The size of the group, Kofi and Xavier with unquestioned ability, maybe in a better position to stand up for their friends. And, you know, they don't want to see this sort of thing happen on Monday Night Raw. They don't want to see people needlessly getting attacked. And you have to question again, you know, they say, I said earlier, no one will want, Rowan won't want anyone questioning his methods. God, that was hard. But, you know, someone's got to. People, you can't just go round attacking people with steel chairs and such, whether you think you're the biggest guy on the brand or not. You know, you have to conduct yourself in a professional manner, and what we saw last week was completely unprofessional, completely uncalled for, should I say. God, that it definitely wasn't called for. But, you know, Cedric, R-Truth and Tony Nese, in all respects to them, they are great competitors, but they were well beaten last week. So, you know, Lesnar, Rowan, they had done their jobs, but they just felt the need to just prove a point and just do extra necessary damage. Luckily, none of those competitors injured, all of them in action tonight. But you see it quite easily. One stray chair shot, you know, whether it hits someone in the head or accident, it can hit a rib. You know, we see injuries occur all the time. Thankfully, those guys are all okay. But, you know, I appreciate and I almost admire the New Day for standing up. You know, not to say that, you know, everything has to be run by them in the WWE, but, you know, they don't want to see injustice, and I don't think anyone does. Shane McMahon didn't have anything to say on the matter, didn't take any action. Almost seemingly happy for this sort of thing to happen. So the superstars having to sort it out amongst themselves. Well, here we are in this situation. Interesting to see how this one pans out tonight. If Rowan wins, well, you'd feel like they would be able to run riot. As Rowan, here we go, chokeslam, and the height that he managed to get there on Big E as we join back in at the match. My word, some insane height on that, and now the hip toss into the ring. Big E dazed, as we can see Rowan now going at the big knee. You hear the trumpet of Xavier Woods trying to inspire his New Day teammate on. But right now it is a clinic from Rowan in powerhouse wrestling, as he takes Big E down to the mat again. But as we say, if Rowan is able to win this one tonight, then who's to stop Rowan and Bryan and even Lesnar running wild on Raw? Doesn't look like Shane McMahon cares that much. So if Rowan picks up the win, then who can stop these guys? But if Big E picks up the win, then that may just put Bryan and Rowan back in their place, although I'm sure they won't go quietly, as Big E with a big splash catches Rowan. That could well be the end of it. Big E go for the cover. Rowan able to kick out a 2. And well, we're just getting some news, and it has been confirmed. Ember Moon's win means that she has a Raw Women's Championship opportunity at Backlash against Lacey Evans. That match has been confirmed by Shane McMahon. So we have our first match for the first pay-per-view of 2K20 in the book. Lacey Evans versus Ember Moon, set to do battle once again. That is going to be a great match. If it's anything like the match we've seen tonight, then I cannot wait to watch that one again. So we join back in this action. Big E and Rowan continuing to do battle. Daniel Bryan looking a little bit concerned on the outside for his teammate, as Big E looks to get the upper hand, but Rowan dodges well and just takes down Big E. Psyching himself up now. It's dangerous when Rowan gets in this way. That massive, he's barely even a man. He's as tall as and wide as a tree. Dare I call him a redwood? Well, it fits quite well as well, because he's like a tree and he's got a red beard. So I'm going to take credit for that one. Definitely didn't hear Corey Graves use it on commentary in real life. But Big E is struggling a little bit. Rowan has been fairly dominant in this match, it has to be said. But with the, using the crowd to lift him and his teammates, can he oversee the challenge of Rowan? A few knees to the midsection, takes down Rowan though. Big E, the size, manages to take down Rowan with the belly to belly. An impressive feat of strength. How he managed to lift Rowan. And again he goes for the belly to belly. 2 in quick succession. The strength of Big E. Absolutely ridiculous. Going to go for a third, and this time he goes over the top. Big E really starting to feel it now. Really starting to get into his groove. Here we go. Big E for the powerbomb. Rowan reverses it. Bridges into the cover. The referee a little slow. Big E desperate to get out. And Rowan, well, he steals one. No question about that. Rowan has stolen one there. Big E was on a roll. 3 German suplexes in a row. You can see the first. Went for the cover. And my goodness. There we see. The athleticism of Rowan there was pretty impressive. Managed to roll through and get him into the cover. Big E will be bitterly disappointed. But Rowan prevails. And like we said, who is going to stop him? Daniel Bryan and even Brock Lesnar. We're going to have to wait and see. That is it for tonight's episode of Raw, guys. I hope you liked it. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe. And I will see you for SmackDown.